Yo, what is going on, everybody? Expert Gamer here, and I'm coming at you guys with the second X and Y Wi-Fi battle on the channel. This is a battle that I had against my good friend Seth, PRLYZHax, however you want to see him. His Twitter and YouTube link will both be in the description below. But as you can see, our teams are kind of weird. Basically, before the battle will start and we battle each other, I kind of said, let's bring stuff that you don't really see that often. So, as you see, I have a lot of stuff that you don't see that much. He didn't have as much stuff, like Hallelujah, you kind of see a little bit. But, in all, our teams, they're kind of unique a little bit. But I'm bringing a Rotom Frost and a Molga, Simisage, Torkoal, a Wishcash, and a Machamp. He's bringing a Hydreigon, a Politoed, a Lantern, Meloetta, a Crobat, and a Hallelujah. So I'm going to hit the challenge button. But you guys will see after the end of this battle, Wishcash is nothing to play around with. It is literally just a work of art. It is beautiful. So he's going to lead off with his Hallelujah, as I'm going to lead off with my Rotom Frost. I predicted him to either lead off with this thing and U-turn out like he did, or lead off with his Politoed and I'd be able to get off a Will-O-Wisp and a Volt Switch. But he's going to U-turn out as I go for the He's going to U-turn out as I go for the Will-O-Wisp. This Meloetta is going to be brought in. Now right here, I made a horrible play. I thought that he was going to close combat me. But, so that's why I switched out. I switched into my Machamp. I don't know what was going through my mind. I switched into Machamp and he goes for the Psyshock. And my Machamp just gets O-Code. It is off of the screen. You don't even see the health bar. It is gone. So my Machamp is going to sadly go down here. The battle would have probably been a little bit differently and a little bit shorter if I didn't make that play and I would have had my Machamp for longer. But his Meloetta is going to be taking baby damage and Life Orb damage from the Life Orb and the burn. So I'm going to come in with my Simisage and he's going to withdraw. I don't know if he predicted this, but right here I'm just going to go for the knockoff. Just to knock off whatever items I can. And I am Life Orb, so it's going to do a little bit more damage than normal, and I'm going to be able to knock off his Power Herb, which means he's not going to be able to get up his Unburden boost as quickly. So right here I'm going to switch out and I'm going to go into my Torkoal, knowing that I could just wall this thing, because you know I'm freaking Torkoal. But he's obviously going to U-turn to get more initiative on my team. So, and he's going to U-turn out into his, what's he go out into? He goes on to Lantern here, right? Politoed, my bad. So he goes into his Politoed, and right here, he's gonna set up his Drizzle, of course. That nice and clean, shiny Politoed. Nice and looks like cotton candy. But I'm gonna get on my Leftovers Recovery, of course, and it's like that U-turn never even happened. So right here, I am gonna be switching out, and I do come out into my my Simisage. Oh no, I come out of my Rotom, my bad. So going out of my Rotom Frost, he goes for the Ice Beam. He was probably predicting Simisage to come out, and that's why he went for the Ice Beam. That's a very understandable play. But Rotom Frost is going to be able to eat that up, and look what he eats up right here. So I go for the Will-O-Wisp just to get some residual damage on this thing. I did not know that his Politoed had this. His Politoed has Focus Blast, and he's just said, your Rotom Frost is dead. I live at 21 HP. That is so good. That is like fantastic. Rotom Frost is a beast. So he's going to withdraw here, and on his withdrawal, I am going to go for the Rest. Just because, you know, I want to get all my HP back. And I am Resto Chesto Rotom, I keep on trying to say Rotom Wash, it's Rotom Frost. So I get all my HP back, which is awesome. So it's like none of that even happened. So I'm going to eat my Chesto Berry right here. And right here I switch out and I actually go right into my, Simisage. Now that was kind of a bad play because he could have predicted that and gone for the Ice Beam if he had it. But he just goes for the Heal Bell to heal up his, Hallelujah and his Politoed. So now his Hallelujah is back in normal attack. Right here, the rain's gonna stop, so he's just not Damp Rock. And I'm actually gonna make a double switch, and I'm actually gonna go into my Rotom Frost. I keep on saying actually, my bad. So he's gonna withdraw his most defensive Lantern, and he's gonna go out into his Hydreigon. Now this is good for me a little bit, but not that good because he can go for the Fire Blast here. It's not gonna kill me because I'm freaking Rotom Frost, but it does do quite a bit. I can't take two, and I do get burned, which sucks so much. So I'm going to go for the Blizzard here, and that is going to bring his Hydreigon down under half. I didn't expect it to OHKO or anything. So right here, my Rotom Frost is kind of useless, so I'm just going to let him kill me off with a Tri-Attack. And I thought I was going to live it, but I didn't. So my Rotom Frost is going to go down here, and Now seems like a perfect time to bring in my Wishcash, the beast of the entire game. He's gonna go for a U-turn. Oh, the boy, was that a mistake going for the U-turn. So he's gonna U-turn. He's gonna go back out into his Meloetta. And right here, I am gonna be able to set up the Dragon Dance. And now my Wishcash is just a threat. It is just a threat on the field. So I'm going to go for the Dragon Dance, get up the attack and speed, and I'm going to be able to get up my leftovers recovery as well. I just have leftovers because I didn't have a life orb or expert belt on me at the moment. So I just go for the EQ, and that is going to be able to kill his Meloetta. I don't have the life orb because PRLYZHax has it, and I'm pretty sure one of my Pokemon had the expert belt. Machamp did. So I'm going to be able to kill off his Meloetta with the EQ, get up more leftovers recovery. He's going to come into a baddie boy, his Crobat, and he's going to taunt me, predicting me to go for another Dragon Dance, but I don't do that. I actually carry Stone Edge on this thing. So I'm going to be able to hit the Stone Edge, and that does a decent amount of damage. I didn't expect it to OHKO or anything, but he actually is red carded, and if he wasn't red carded, if he was any other item, I probably would have swept his entire team with Wishcash. But my Torkoal is going to be dragged out, and he goes for the Roost here, as I go for the Flamethrower, I believe. I don't think I set up my rocks just yet. Oh, no, I go for the Yawn. Okay, so that pretty much either forces him to go asleep or forces him to switch out. So now he goes for the Taunt, probably predicting my Stealth Rocks. And yeah, I can't use Stealth Rocks after the Taunt, so that was a really good play. But now his Crobat is asleep, so that is very good for me. So now he's going to withdraw his baddie boy. And he's going to go into his most defense, which is his Lantern. Lantern is such a good Pokemon. I'm sorry, it is just beautiful. And I'm going to come back out into my Wishcash. So this is just, everything is going really good for me right now. I'm predicting his switches. So I'm going to get more leftovers recovery up. So that brings me almost to full. And I'm going to go for another Dragon Dance because his Crobat is now asleep and it doesn't have the red card anymore. So my attack and speed is going to both get raised. And he's going to go for another Heal Bell to wake his Crobat right back up. So that kind of sucks for me, but now I get up more leftovers recovery, and now I'm back up to 100% HP, which is awesome. So now I'm just going to hit him up with the EQ, and he is not taking this. He is like mostly not defensive. That health bar was there for a second, and then it was just gone. Now he's going to send back out his Politoed, and I know that I can't OHKO Politoed. Politoed's too bulky. So he's going to be able to set up the Drizzle, and that's actually very good for me because my Waterfalls are going to be doing more damage to his team. So I go for another Earthquake. It's not going to be able to kill quite, but he is going to go for a Scald. And it doesn't burn me, which I was so happy about. If it were to burn me, I would have been so done. But I'm going to get up more leftovers recovery, and I'm just going to be able to hit him up with a Waterfall. Because if you wanted to switch out into like Hallelujah or something, predicting another EQ, it would have probably died to a Waterfall, so that's really good for me. And I was on the verge of thinking, oh my god, this Politoed isn't gonna die when I saw the health bar go down. Thank god it died. So here comes its Hydreigon. And now Hydreigon, I just go for the Stone Edge. It was kind of a risky play. I didn't want to risk Waterfall not killing, so I just go for the Stone Edge. If it were to miss, that would have been horrible. But actually no, it wouldn't have. I would have had another chance to because I outspeed. So I'll get up more leftovers recovery. He's going to come out into his Libre, his Hallelujah. Hallelujah looks so good shiny. And I go for the Waterfall knowing that I outspeed without his Umbertum boost. In the rain, this thing is dead. So Wishcash is putting in nothing but the finest work right now. I believe that's its 4th kill. Yeah, I think it killed a Wishcash. No, how did it kill itself? It killed Politoed, Hallelujah, Hydreigon, and Lantern. Yeah, it's 4 kills. So he's going to come in and he's going to go for the Brave Bird. Now that's not going to quite kill me. I do hang on with like a little bit of HP. He's going to get more recoil, but I do miss the Stone Edge, and that's where I thought, oh my god, I might lose this battle. If I were to hit that Stone Edge, the battle would have been over. But I can't do much here, so he's just going to go for another Brave Bird, kill me off. And I'm letting him get more recoil, even though I know he has Roost. But it's still just little bits of damage, bits of HP that he's not going to have. So right here, it's just kind of like a huge mess that's going on. So I come out into my Emolga, thinking that I can kill it with the T-Bolt, but I can't, unfortunately, and he's going to be able to go for the Roost. That brings us back up to pretty much full HP, and I go for the Thunderbolt, and this Thunderbolt, I thought I would do a lot more. It doesn't do a thing, probably because I'm a Molga, and a Molga is really bad. So I would come into my Torkoal heal, knowing that if I can yawn him and get him to sleep because this is his last Pokemon, it's GG. But he goes for the taunt, and I was just like, oh my god. So now he goes for the roost as I'm taunted, so all I can do is just go for flamethrowers and hope I get a burn off. Because if I get a burn on him, his Brave Birds are going to be doing less and less. So I go for the flamethrower. It does a decent amount of damage, but he can always just roost it back up. So now he's just going to be dropping Brave Birds, but like I said, I'm a Torkoal. It's not going to be doing a thing to me. So I'm just pretty much waiting for the taunt to wear off so I can get my yawn. So this baddie boy is going to be taking more damage, more baby damage from the flamethrower as I just hope and pray for the burn. I never get it. So he goes for the Brave Bird here. I don't know why he didn't go for taunt. I don't know if he was out of PP or something. But I am going to be able to obviously live the Brave Bird, and I hit him up with the yawn. So now he's bound to fall asleep. And that's really good for me. So I get up more leftover recovery, making his Brave Birds even do more less. And gonna go for the roost here. That is fine because he's asleep next turn, and I know that I can either come in with I know that I can either stay in with Torkoal, keep on dropping flamethrowers to kill it, or switch on to Wishcash, drop a Stone Edge or a Molga, and drop a T-Bolt. Either way, this Crobat's gonna die just because it's asleep. So Torkoal, you put in some pretty good work this game. So his Crobat is gonna be able to fall asleep here, and he's fast asleep. He can't do anything. And I just go for the flamethrower here, and that is going to be able to not take out his Crobat yet. But I'm hoping and praying that he stays asleep one more turn, which he does, and I can hit him up with the flamethrower to kill the Crobat. So that was a really good game. I really enjoyed this game. Hopefully I can bring you guys a lot of more games like this where we use teams that aren't really seen that much, and because it's just more fun that way. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to check out his channel and his Twitter in the description below. But I'm Expert Gamer. Peace out.